Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Sam here, and I've been selling on eBay for about 5 years now. I started out when I was a sophomore in high school, and I've just learned so much through the years. I thought it was time that I'd start a YouTube channel to teach you what I've learned throughout the years. On this YouTube channel, I'll be teaching you guys as well as also bringing you guys along on my hunts to find my inventory. I typically find most of my items at thrift shops. Also, I find them at garage sales, as well as I do clean outs of houses, and I get most of my inventory from those three sources. I originally planned to just make a basic startup video, but I've decided, because I found some old boxes from a previous clean out, that I was going to open them on camera for my first video. Mind you that these boxes came out of an extremely old house, and some of these boxes contain items that could be close to 100 years old. So let's get into opening some of these boxes. So this is the first box that I found. And it contains a lot of old reading glasses, and I think there was a couple sunglasses in here. I did a quick check to make sure that there was no old Ray-Bans or anything of great value, but a lot of people collect these old frames because you can't get them anymore, and they then go ahead and replace the lenses. So this might be a decent box to do a big lot of glasses. The next box is quite bigger. This is the first thing that I found in it, and it's like an old statue, and unfortunately there's no markings but Italy underneath, and the hand is broken, but the hand is saved right there. So this I don't know a lot about, but it is very cool, and it appears to be marble, so it'll be interesting to see what that brings on eBay. The rest of what's in this box are just really old photographs. And none look like super cool yet, but there are some creepy ones, like that baby's. It's nuts, but they are pretty neat, and most of them will probably be just posted as a lot. But I'll keep digging through and see if I find any unique ones that might be worth a little more. So after doing some more digging, I found these that are super cool. They're like they're boxing photos, but they're in sequence, which is super rare for old photos like this because they're very expensive to take. And I think these will bring a lot of money on their own. So these will probably make their own listing instead of being in the lot. I also found both of these, which I think will bring the most money out of the photos. They're extremely big, and they include horses in them. And I was kind of doing some research prior to looking these up, and the pictures with horses brought a lot of money. Also, this location is now a casino, so that could also have potential to bring in more money as well. Oh, I think there's 3 of them. That one's pretty cool too. So these will definitely make their own listing as well. So we kind of are gonna have one listing here, one listing here, and then these are all the basic photos. I also have this one I liked a lot. It has a mystery machine. I don't know what type of machine that is. So that might bring a lot. Also, this one's cool with the drugstore. Looks like a grand opening or something. And some of these will probably make a more high-end lot. This is an extremely old one, of a cabin. And here's one of a campsite. These overall are just really cool. This next box is very strange, but it's good news. They're old trolls from the 60s and 70s, I believe. Some of these are really good, especially some of the older ones. They all have different dates, and they're actually already labeled, if it'll focus. So I'll kind of pick through these and pick out the better ones using the eBay app and looking on the sold listings. Some of them are in rough shape, but there's a ton of them, and I think these will bring a decent amount of money out. These next items, I don't know how well they'll do on eBay, but they're really cool, and it really dates some of these things. This is 1939, the postage of it, and I believe this is a Christmas card, and it's just really cool to see 1930s art. Sorry, it's hard to do with one hand. But you can see how really neat these are. This is like a trifold, and Christmas is coming up, so these might actually sell pretty well. So this box is mainly just old Christmas cards from the 40s and the 30s. So some pretty cool art on them, as well as some stamps. This says Christmas of 69 or 67. And then these are really cool. These are old notebooks that are actually written in. Let's see if this to come out. Maybe someday. Okay, here we go. So these are old notebooks that are written in. That's dated 1928. So these probably won't sell, but it just kind of shows how old these boxes are when we are opening them, how truly old they are. Just kind of dates some of the things. So I thought it'd be cool to put it in the video, but I don't know if these things will sell, but we'll go ahead and try to post them to see if anybody is interested. This looks like an old composition notebook that was used for school. Oh, this is kind of neat. It's like cells and stuff. So yeah, we'll see how these things do. So this box I haven't even opened yet, and it says old bottles and bobbleheads. I don't know if that's the right label for it, but we're gonna go ahead and open. Okay, so I just got it open. Whoa. Yeah, that definitely looks like bobbleheads to me. Oh, cool. They look to be like wine or bottle bobbleheads, and these are really cool. Bobbleheads are always do really well, especially vintage ones. And this looks like the whole set's there, and they don't look like they're broken or anything. This is really neat set. So we'll set those aside and post those to eBay and see what those bring as well. There's something at the bottom here. Oh, this looks like some piece of china. Wow, it's pretty. I don't know. I'll definitely have to do some research on that. But always look, if you have any type of old china that you think might do well on eBay, just look for a marking on the back, and then do a search on eBay under sold listings and see what you can come up with. And there's one last, oh no, I think there's two last things. Well, this seems to be an extremely old glass bottle. And we'll probably just look up the main name on this bottle and see how it does. It looks like it's a little damaged. I don't know what could have done that kind of marbling look, but it might do pretty well on eBay. We'll give that a shot as well. This is a really cool box, actually. It's a bunch of old, it seems to be like Matchbox cars. These are definitely a lot older than Matchbox. Yeah, some of these are just like their own brand. And they're all metal, which is really good. That definitely is a Matchbox, I would say. Focus. Yeah, that says it's a Matchbox. And that is, it doesn't have a date on it, but these definitely have some age on them. And I'll do a little bit of research before I post all these in a lot, because there might be a few of these that sell for, you know, 50 or 60 bucks that'll be better off selling by themselves. But a lot of them do have a little bit of condition issues. They were definitely played with. But this box is just full of, well, there's some plastic in there, but mainly metal. A bag still sealed. Metal, oh, that's cool. Looks like an old Tonka truck. Oh, it's a Winnebago. Tonka, yeah, that's a cool one. That might bring a little more money on its own, but it is a little damaged. But yeah, some of these metal cars, they might do well on their own, but probably most likely going to be a lot of these. But we'll post them on eBay and see what they bring. This bag was also in there. They're old McDonald's toys, I believe from the 80s, and they're like Transformers. I think these might do okay. They're plastic, so they're not super old, but you know, McDonald's is kind of, there's some collectors out there for McDonald's Happy Meal toys. And there's, I think the whole set's there of all the Transformers from the 80s. So we'll give those a shot as well, but
I don't know how well those will actually do. This box was in the toy box, but it definitely wasn't supposed to be in there. It's a super old pipe, and it looks to be silver. It's really having a hard time focusing. But it's very, very cool. There's no markings on it of a maker, sadly, but it is super unique. And I think there definitely will be some interest in it on eBay, so we'll post that separately as well. These are the last two items I have from that clean out. This one is very unique. I've never seen anything like it. It appears to be ceramic of some sort, and it's super detailed. It's almost like a fountain or a bird bath, but I think it's actually used for like a centerpiece on a table, for change, or anything you want to put in that. And also this, I'll have to do some research on this. I have a feeling it is a really expensive plate, and I think this will do extremely well on eBay. It seems to have a similar marking to the last one I had in the other box, but I know they're not part of a set. But this one is a lot bigger, so this one I think will do extremely well on eBay. So those are the last two items I had from that clean out.
I hope you guys learned something and enjoyed this week's content. I'll be posting every single Friday with new content and finds. I want to apologize about the lighting. My light died in the other room, so I have to finish up in here where I have better lighting. But the lighting issue should be fixed by next week, because I ordered some new lights that should make my shots a little better. But I wanted to say in next week's video, I'll be posting the results from all these boxes and what we sold them for. And I'll also be posting new content from this week coming up. If you guys did like the video, please hit that like button and also subscribe down below. It helps grow my channel, and it gives me a little motivation to keep making these videos. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.